Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over everything that you need to know about the upcoming Diablo 4 betas. First thing to note is that there is actually two different betas. The very first one is going to be an early access beta for players who have pre-ordered the game. Those dates are going to be launching from March 17th all the way through March 19th. The second beta is actually going to be a open beta, and this one is going to be for anybody and everybody, and honestly, they want as many people as possible so they can really stress test the servers. Those dates are going to be launching from March 24th till March 26th. And one important thing to note is that the developers actually mentioned in their last live stream that you can actually even pre-order the game during the early access beta if you do want to gain access to that beta immediately. Now, diving into the early access beta and what we can expect to see. For the early access beta, they are restricting it to only 3 different classes: the Rogue, the Barbarian, and then also the Sorcerer. Additionally, here, the max level that you can achieve during this early access beta is going to be level 25. Now, I know there are a lot of complaints that players wish that we could go beyond level 25 to see what the in-game content is like. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that via this early access beta or even the open beta. Also, don't fret that once you do hit level 25, it does not kick you out of the beta. You can continue progressing and playing through the game. However, though, your character just simply won't level up. So now, as far as some gameplay goes and what we can expect from the betas, it looks like we're going to be exploring the very first zone, the Fractured Peaks. Obviously, throughout the Fractured Peaks, there's going to be a variety of different enemies for us to, kill and mob up against. But not only that, we're also going to be able to see a couple of the dungeons that are, in Fractured Peaks alongside other strongholds. As far as the story goes, we're going to be progressing basically through the prologue and Act 1. Now, unfortunately, I have to go off on what I heard in the previous live stream from the developers, where they basically talk more in depth on the content that we can see in the open beta and early access beta. And they did mention several times additional dungeons and additional strongholds alongside, a bunch of rarity and world events that currently could be going on that we can partake in via the beta. And speaking on some of those world events, we're actually going to be able to take on our very first world boss, Ashava. Now, you've already probably seen a sneak peek here of the Ashava fight through various gameplay footage. The boss is ginormous. And not only that, this is the very first time that we will get to experience a world boss inside of Diablo. Not only that, when it comes to world bosses, I just would like to mention here that they did mention we will actually have the ability to see up to 12 players during a Ashava fight. Even if you were not technically in the party, we will then phase in and out for each other's world for the specific boss fight to help take down the enemy. Now, the last thing I want to mention is that for the open beta, we're actually going to be getting 2 additional classes, making it the grand total of all 5. We'll be able to receive the Rogue, the Barbarian, and the Sorcerer, along with the Necromancer and also the Druid. Honestly, for me personally, I'm very excited for the Druid. I never had the ability to play Druid in a Diablo game prior. However, though, with World of Warcraft, I did really fancy the shape-shifting of the Druid class, so I'm really hoping to check this out when the game does officially drop. And the last thing I want to mention and go over for this video are the rewards you can receive from participating in the beta. The only requirement and stipulation is you have to hit level 20. Obviously, the max level is level 25, but as long as you hit level 20, you'll be able to unlock these individual rewards. The very first 2 rewards are going to be titles. The 2 titles, the first one being Initial Casualty, and then the second one being Early Voyager. These 2 titles, yes, will carry over into the global launch of the game. And then the third and final reward we will receive for beta will actually be a back cosmetic. It's going to be a knapsack here that houses a lovely, adorable puppy. Again, keep in mind you have to hit level 20, but this cosmetic will actually carry over to the final game. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up our video for today. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel. Also, if you have not done so already, I invite you to join my Discord. You will always find that link provided down below. With that being said, though, guys, as always, I'll see you on the next one.